all again in this session. So this time I would like to talk on holistic parenting, that is how we can prepare parents to take care of children, their growth and development in overall aspect. So it includes the physical development or attending the physical needs, emotional needs, psychological needs, their spiritual needs, and all the factors what we can expect for the children's growth. So this session will be taken in different subheadings. So the first thing I would like to start with preconception counseling. So you might have heard this term, that is how we are preparing a parent or a couple to upbring the new generation or the child what they are going to get. So in medical terms, usually they think about the genetic disorders or any other factors that can avoid for any defects for the children and any other complications. But I meant this preconception counseling for a mental preparation so that they are ready to take care of the child. So coming to the point, the first thing we need to understand that both husband and wife, once they get married, all we need to understand that they are physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, they are developed and mature to start the family life. So that expectation both the boy and girl need to have, and there should be adequate time to discuss about to have a child. This is not for anything else, it is just to prepare them how much they are ready to take care of a new human being that is going to come into this world. So we need to understand that in our education system, no one is teaching us how to have a family or how to start a family. Our education system, or from childhood onwards, our parents are focusing on our education or extracurricular activities or to build a career, how to make money. These are the ways actually we are distracted from going to the next step of marriage. So never our education or career or making money process never teaches how to start a family life. But we need to understand like that the building a family needs time, space and overall preparation so that both partners can accept what they are and they can move ahead. Second thing I want to focus on this preconception counseling is both husband and wife need to understand the importance of family life along with their career or education. We always give importance to education, career, whereas we are not giving time for family building. We need to understand that usually the media is giving how to have love with a spouse or how to have a physical relationship. In Indian scenario, I've rarely seen that a father is holding the hand of a son and bringing to a married life, or a mother is holding the hand of a girl and telling that this is life. Actually, we are into virtual media or what friends are telling, or the painful stories of our siblings we are seeing, and we are entering into marriage. But marriage, we need to understand, it's a covenant, it needs to be built up, and we need to be physically and mentally prepared to go inside this particular life, because more than half of your life, because in your reproductive age, maybe from the age of 20 onwards, you are getting ready to have a married life, maybe another 40 years, 50 years, you are in this marriage. Since you are not prepared, since someone is not prepared, you can see the separation. It may not be a complete physical separation or a divorce. There are inside separation inside the walls of the house that no one can see. So this can be avoided if they are mentally prepared for starting the family. The next point I would like to focus on preconception counseling is parents understood that they are grown enough to take care of the family. We need to understand that it's high time to cut the umbilical cord. The essence of that line is, once they are getting married and becoming a husband and wife, the role of the son is going to be changed into a husband. The role of the wife is changing into the role of the daughter is changing into a wife. So us parents, they need to respect their life, and whatever decisions are they taking, we need to appreciate. As parents, we have the right to give our opinion. but decision making need to be done by the husband and wife, not by the family or the people around them. They can ask help, they can ask what are the pros and cons, and they can come into a decision making. The third point I would like to concentrate is how long you should not have a child. That way you can plan yourself, and if you are getting a child in an unplanned time, take it, because children are God's gift. This is my philosophy. It's not that every time you will end up to have a child. So getting a child is also more than what a human can do. After being conceived with twins and took care of them, I understood that than medical science, beyond the human thing, God has a main important role to give a human life to us, and to take care of that newborn, or to take care of that fetus for 9 months and bring them up with a healthy baby. So we need to understand that, we need to appreciate it. So the spiritual realm of the family is also very important to bring up the family. Otherwise it will be a casual relationship. So the last point I would like to touch is the physical preparation. Usually the gynecologist or the obstetrician always tell to have a folic acid supplement, which helps to have a better reproductive health and prevent any defects in children. But we need to understand that mental preparation is the first thing a couple should have to have a baby. They are keeping themselves responsible to have a baby whom they are going to take, whom they are dedicating their life to take care. By chance, you are not having a child, don't worry that you're not having a child. You know there are n number of treatment, but the other side of the coin is it's very expensive ones. If that's the case, there are so many children orphans. We can adopt a child, and we can give foster care. That means we are taking care of someone else's children, knowing the fact, even the child knows that it is someone else's child and we are taking care. There are different options. If I talk about my personal life, I had done my education because I was very ambitious that I need to do my education complete, or to reach a dead end, or to reach somewhere before starting with my children. That's why I started my PhD, because for 4 years after my marriage we did not have children. So I thought I'll complete my PhD, then we'll go and adopt the child, because we as husband and wife, we both were open for adopting an orphan. That's much better than spending lot of time and energy and a positive health to conceive if it is going as a failure drop. So I encourage you people as couples also going to get married, or they are married, they are preparing to have children. This is the right time. May God bless you and be a good parent. What our parents have not done, we can do it for our children. Thank you and God bless.